Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is a fire ceremony for dysmorphophobia, and anyone either directly suffering from it or, as in my case, someone who was raised by someone with dysmorphophobia, and the dark and damaging and traumatizing effects that dark, negative, distorted self-image has on our lives. And I already got the fire started, so I'm going to quickly talk you through it. I don't think I'll need the jute twine, but I just kept it there in case I'm guided to it last minute. But the important thing here for today is the wooden mannequin that shall be the manifestation of the dark shadow, the dysmorphophobia shadow that basically through repetitive negative thought patterns took form in the energetic realm and basically became like a dark entity, like a demon or an entity attachment, right? So that shall represent that. And I have two sets of wings. One for the person with dysmorphophobia and the other one for us if we're someone connected to the person with dysmorphophobia. If not, you can ignore the second one or have people around you healed through that. This shall represent the clipped or broken wings, like in a figurative sense, that we in our lives never fully took flight, that, let's say, we weren't as successful as we could have been because we held back based on the negative self-image. Because a lot of times if someone believes that they're ugly, then they also don't really believe that they can succeed, and like there's an overall lack of self-confidence, right? Then I have a really thick cord here. Oh, I didn't open the knot, but that's okay. I think that's an easy one. And then I have an empty roll of toilet paper for the portal closing again. This was from a previous one that I'm going to throw in the fire. Actually, I can even do that now, but I think I'll start it first. And I think that's basically it for today. Mainly the shattered dreams represented by the wings of not taking flight. And the dark self-image. Oh, and the shattered dreams, I do have a little story for that. When I was a teenager, I told my mother that I wanted to be a model, amongst other things that I also dreamed of. But when I told her, she said, "Oh, honey, sweetie, you look nice, but you're not that beautiful. You're pretty, but like these models, they're so perfectly beautiful. And, I just want to spare you the disappointment." And sure enough, I felt crushed. However, later on, I was in a relationship where I was showered with compliments. It was definitely the love bombing stage of that relationship. But that actually gave me the self-confidence to do modeling just long enough to prove her wrong and to, figuratively speaking, slap the pictures in her face. Not literally. But yeah, it was one of those things where I think sometimes when our enthusiasm is destroyed, we don't fully want to go for that anymore. But at the same time, especially when we're in a healthy enough place ourselves that we don't just want to fully let them crush ourselves, then there's a little bit of that rebellious spirit coming up saying, I'm going to prove you wrong. And as much as too much of that is not a good thing, while we're in the abuse and unhealed, it's actually a very healthy thing. Same as anger. To a certain extent, especially when someone is still in the abuse or in the abusive situations and relationships and so on, anger can be much healthier than depression, where someone basically becomes a passive victim, right? Now, with anger, of course, it depends on how it's channeled, but it can shift you into action. And that can mean that you get so angry or pissed off, excuse my language, that you start looking for another place to live, to remove yourself fully from that situation. You may cut off that person and fully break contact because you've reached the point of enough is enough, and so on, right? So, like, if it's channeled in the right way, where you're not completely out of control, raging at the person, then it can actually be a very good thing, right? Now, raging, hey, there is no more. That raccoon already had lots of food, but I think I'm gonna throw one more thing at him, just because otherwise he's not gonna leave me alone while I'm filming. Okay, anyway, I'll have to hunt for that garbage later. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to quickly smudge with the fire smoke, and then I'll get it started. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and reconnect us to our inner divinity and that which is all around us, and transmute any and all darkness and unhealed energies within us and in our energy field, and transmute them into pure divine love light energy. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Okay. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, powers of all four directions, powers of the east, powers of the south, powers of the west, powers of the north, powers of all four elements, air, earth, fire, and water. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let any and all forms of darkness, shadows, dark entity attachments, demons, and any and all other dark entities, attachments, AI, and anything else connected to dysmorphophobia, a dark, negative self-image. Let all of that fully and completely be transmuted by the Great Spirit of the Fire. Let it be fully and completely healed in those people suffering from it and in us. Let it help us heal from all the dark and damaging effects of this mental health illness or disease. And let it bring peace, love, joy, happiness, and a very positive self-image into our core, into the center of our being, so that we have an absolute knowing of how amazingly divine we are. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Wow. And it's like it's holding up the arm. It's like it's leaning on. And let all destroyed dreams that we didn't follow, that we didn't pursue because our wings were clipped or broken because of destroyed self-confidence, because of this negative self-image projected onto us, either directly by a dysmorphophobic person or by those abusers that caused the dysmorphophobia. Let all of that be transmuted and healed by the fire as well. Whew. All 4 wings are in there. And let the old portal that was previously closed be put in, and let any and all portals and gateways that have allowed these energies to enter us in our energy field now and forever be closed and removed from us and our lives throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime and moving forward. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And let any and all of those thick, toxic cords, bonds, shackles, chains, leashes, and any and all other karmic and energetic connections to us now and forever be cut, severed, finished, and removed, and put in the fire as well for transmutation and healing, to be transmuted into pure divine love light energy and returned to source for reintegration. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Great Spirit of the fire, please work your healing magic within us, in our whole system, body, mind, spirit, soul, energy field, and emotional body, and karmically burn away and transmute all this darkness, all this hurt, pain, suffering, trauma, abuse, all these insecurities, fears, anxieties, these feelings of not being good enough, not being beautiful enough, not being whatever enough. And fill us with this strong, strong feeling and sense of pure divine love. Let us be radiant pillars of divine love and light. Let us be in complete oneness with all of creation, with the universe, with all beings. And let us be filled with peace, love, harmony, understanding, compassion, kindness, and acceptance of ourselves and others unconditionally, and patience with ourselves and others, because we're exactly where we need to be for our development. And so it is, all my relations. Okay, there's still a bit more throat stuff. Let our throat chakras be restored and help us fully and completely speak our truth in all situations in the best possible and kindest way, without backing down, but by standing strong, yet with love and kindness. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh. Okay. Whew. Anyone who would like to stay in these energies a bit longer, please pause the video now. For the rest of us, let the ceremony now be finished. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. And here's the raccoon again. Okay, thank you so much for watching, for being a part of this ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. Bye!